Welcome to Civic Education for SS1 at Light Tech Academy. Today we study international relations and Nigeria's foreign policy. What are international relations? International relations is the study of the interactions between nations, their political, economic, military, diplomatic, and cultural relationships. It covers how countries conduct their external affairs and relate to each other in the global system. Key concept: sovereignty, the supreme authority of a state within its borders, independence from external control. Diplomacy, the management of international relations through negotiation and communication. Treaty, a formal written agreement between two or more states, bilateral or multilateral. Foreign policy, a government strategy for dealing with other countries. What is foreign policy? Foreign policy is the set of goals, strategies, and decisions a government makes to manage its relations with other countries and international organizations. It represents a country's national interest in international affairs. Nigeria's foreign policy. Nigeria has a long and active tradition in foreign policy, shaped by its colonial history, British, its size, largest economy and most populous country in Africa, and its aspirations as an African power. Constitutional basis. Section 19, 1999 Constitution, Foreign Policy Objectives. The foreign policy objectives of Nigeria shall be: A. Promotion and protection of the national interest. B. Promotion of African integration and support for African unity. C. Promotion of international cooperation for the consolidation of universal peace and mutual respect among all nations and elimination of discrimination in all its manifestations. D. Respect for international law and treaty obligations as well as the seeking of settlement of international disputes by negotiation, mediation, conciliation, arbitration, and adjudication, and E. Promotion of a just world economic order. 5 Principles of Nigeria's foreign policy. 1. Promotion and protection of national interest. Nigeria's foreign policy must serve the economic, security, and political interest of the Nigerian state and its people first. 2. Promotion of African unity and integration. Nigeria is the big brother of Africa, has always prioritized Pan-African solidarity, liberation of African states from colonialism and apartheid. 3. International cooperation for peace. Nigeria champions international peace, especially through peacekeeping operations. 4. Respect for international law. Nigeria commits to international treaties and seeks diplomatic/legal solutions to disputes, not military aggression. 5. Promotion of a just world economic order. Nigeria advocates for fairer economic arrangements between developed and developing nations. Nigeria's foreign policy tradition, Africa as the centerpiece. The most famous principle of Nigerian foreign policy is, Africa is the centerpiece of Nigeria's foreign policy. This was articulated during the administration of General Murtala Muhammad, 1975-76, and became the guiding principle thereafter. What it means. Nigeria's priority in foreign affairs is Africa, especially sub-Saharan Africa. Nigeria will sacrifice national resources to help liberate, stabilize, and develop other African countries. Nigeria was a major funder and supporter of liberation movements in Southern Africa, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Angola, Namibia, South Africa against apartheid. History of Nigeria's foreign policy. 1. First Republic, 1960-1966, Tafawa Balewa era. Pro-West, conservative foreign policy. Close relationship with Britain, joined the Commonwealth. Active in early OAU, Organization of African Unity, now AU, activities. Non-aligned in Cold War terms, but closer to Western Bloc. 2. Military era, 1966-1979. Gawan, 1966-1975 Nigeria's Civil War, 1967-70, Biafra, ended with no victor, no vanquished. Matola/Obasanjo, 1975-79 more radical Pan-African stance, supported MPLA in Angola over U.S. objection, nationalized BP holdings in Nigeria, proposed African Common Market. Nationalization, government took over Shell BP assets, 1979, as Foreign Policy Statement Against Apartheid South Africa. 3. Second Republic, 1979–1983, Shagori Era. More moderate, economic focus, financial difficulties limited foreign policy activism. 4. Babangida Era, 1985–1993. ECOWAS leadership, Nigeria champion ECOMOG, ECOWAS monitoring group, peacekeeping in Liberia, 1990, and Sierra Leone, 1997–2000. This was Nigeria's biggest foreign policy achievement of the era. 5. Abacha Era, 1993–1998. Nigeria internationally isolated due to human rights abuses. Commonwealth suspended Nigeria in 1995 after execution of Ken Saro-Wiwa and Agoni 9. Pakistan executed by Commonwealth, later reinstated after Abacha's death. 6. Fourth Republic, 1999–present. Obasanjo, 1999–2007 returned Nigeria to good standing, ceded Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon per ICJ ruling, 2006, controversial, led AU Commission chairmanship for Alpha Omar Konore, NEPAD, New Partnership for Africa's Development. Jonathan, 2010–2015 active in ECOWAS mediation, captured Joseph Kony targets, LRA, negotiated Chibok girls release efforts, host of 2014 World Economic Forum Africa. Buhari, 2015–2023 focused on security, fighting Boko Haram with Lake Chad Basin Commission cooperation, corruption, rebates, returned Nigerian funds from Switzerland, reintegrated with global community. Tinubu, 2023 present champion democratic governance against coups in Sahel, led ECOWAS in Niger coup response 2023, maintained sanctions against Niger junta. Nigeria's foreign policy instruments. 1. Diplomacy. Nigeria maintains embassies in nearly every country, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs coordinates. 2. Economic relations, trade agreements, ACFTA, African Continental Free Trade Agreement, 2019, signed 2020, bilateral investment treaties. 3. Military/peacekeeping. Nigeria is one of the largest contributors to UN and AU peacekeeping forces worldwide. 4. Multilateral bodies. Nigeria is a member of UN, AU, ECOWAS, G20, Commonwealth, OPEC, WTO, ICC. 5. Foreign aid. Nigeria provides aid to other African states, UNASINI, agricultural technical assistance. 6. Cultural diplomacy. Nollywood, music, Afrobeats, and Nigerian cultural exports promote soft power globally. Nigeria's major foreign policy issues. 1. Bakassi Peninsula. ICJ ruled in 2002 that Bakassi Peninsula, a oil-rich territory, belonged to Cameroon. Nigeria ceded it in 2006 under Obasanjo, domestically controversial. 2. Niger coup 2023, ECOWAS under Nigeria's leadership threatened military intervention, sanctions imposed, negotiated transition. 3. Lake Chad Basin, multinational cooperation against Boko Haram, Nigeria, Niger, Chad, Cameroon, Benin, through MNJTF, Multinational Joint Task Force. 4. South Africa attacks, xenophobic attacks on Nigerians in South Africa, 2019, strained relations, Nigeria evacuated thousands of citizens. 5. Piracy, Gulf of Guinea piracy is an economic security threat, Nigeria leads maritime security partnerships. WAEC exam tips. 1. Foreign policy definition, government strategy for managing relations with other countries. 2. Section 19, 5 Constitutional Foreign Policy Objectives, National Interest, African Unity, International Cooperation, Respect for Law, Just World Economic Order. 3. Africa as the Centerpiece, articulated by Matola Muhammad Era. 4. Key Eras, Bewa, Pro-West/Commonwealth, Matola/Obasanjo, Pan-Africa/Angola, Babangida, ECOMOG/Liberia, Abacha, Isolation/Commonwealth suspension, Obasanjo for Republic, Bakassi/NEPAD, Tinubu, Niger coup/ECOWAS. 5. Instruments, diplomacy, economic agreements, peacekeeping, multilateral membership, cultural diplomacy. 6. Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation, largest economy. This gives it diplomatic weight, a giant of Africa. Summary. Foreign policy, government strategy for external relations, driven by national interest. Section 19, 5 objectives: national interest, African unity, international cooperation, respect for law, just world economic order. Africa as centerpiece, Nigeria's priority is African solidarity and development. Key historical moments: ECOMOG, 1990 Liberia, Abacha isolation, 1995–98, BECE session, 2006, Niger coup response, 2023. Instruments: diplomacy, embassies, economic, ACFTA, peacekeeping, UN/AU missions, multilateral, UN, AU, ECOWAS, G20, Nollywood/Afrobeat soft power. Powered by LightTech Academy. academy.lightech.com.ng. NERDC-approved SS1 Civic Education.